Hi YouTubers, it is a beautiful day here in Seattle and I'm your girl Shannon from Tesla and Chill. Take a look at this weather. It is a beautiful sunny day. I want to soak it all in because it's supposed to rain in just a little bit. I know you couldn't tell because there's like hardly a cloud in the sky right now. But today we are going to do something kind of crazy. My husband is out of town on a business trip, so J3 and we are going to take Kanye to Carmax and we are going to sell him. No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to do that. Only part of that is true. My husband is out of town on a business trip and we are going to Carmax, but we could not sell Kanye. I love him far too much to part with him. But after we got the V10 update, I became really curious about how much Kanye is really worth. You've probably heard the old saying that once you buy a new car and you drive it off the lot, it automatically depreciates. So that's why a lot of people back in the day, they really advocated buying a used car over a new car. They said it was more financially responsible. But now that cars are becoming more technologically advanced and technologically dependent, if you can buy new, that's what I'd like to do. And we bought Kanye new about 6 months ago. I think he was maybe like 60 or 65,000 by the time, you added in all the fees and everything. But we thought he was worth the money, so we brought him home. But I'm wondering how much he's worth today. And I feel like he stays pretty current. He still gets all the updates. He still gets those pushes that Tesla, sends out. So I feel like he's probably not too far behind, but I'm wondering how much we could get for him at Carmax. Now, I know that Carmax, I think they do kind of like wholesale pricing, so it's not like you're going to get top dollar for your car, because usually they'll turn around and they'll flip it or send it to an auction. So they need to have like a little bit of wiggle room to make some profit off of it. But I'm wondering, again, how much could we get for him? You could probably make a little bit more privately if you, had the time to sell it. But Carmax, they give you, that 7-day guarantee where you can get that amount for it, whatever they offer you. Now, I'm hoping to maybe get around $40,000 for him. I'm hoping that's the offer they give us. We'll see what happens. But let's go ahead, let's get going before this rain comes. We are going to head off to Carmax. So we'll check in with you on the road. Now that we are finally at Carmax, let's go ahead and talk about the appraisal process. Here are the table and chairs where you first sit down and then you give the basic information about your car and you give them your car key, or in Kanye's case, the key card. And those nice screens right there in their waiting room let you know where things are at in the appraisal process, so you're always up to date. And of course, these are the factors that determine how much money they're going to give you for your car. Now, right now, Kanye is going through the actual appraisal process. As you can see, someone is in there. They check the outside of your car and the inside of your car and make sure everything is in the best condition that it can really be in. Now, sometimes they test drive your car, but in Kanye's case, they did not. But the appraisal takes about 20 to 30 minutes, so we've got some time to kill. Well, while the car is getting looked at, I'm going to go ahead and take a look to see what vehicles Carmax has to offer. Check out all these cars they have, and they're all unlocked. I mean, you can't drive them off the lot, but it's kind of neat that you can go inside of them while you're waiting. Now, even though I am a mom, I hope I never have to drive one of these minivans. I don't mind being a soccer mom one day, but I really hope I'll be a soccer mom in a Model X instead. Well, we are back home and I have the actual appraisal right here. We'll take a look at it in just a second. But I have to say that overall, I think I was pretty impressed with Carmax. They were really nice, super friendly. I think we were there maybe like 25, maybe 30 minutes max. So they do have like a pretty efficient schedule in how they do things. I think I'd probably go back to them. I don't know if I necessarily love the number that's inside this little piece of paper. Again, since Carmax, they kind of do that wholesale pricing, because I mean, they're a business. They have to make a profit too. I might be able to get maybe a smidge more if I sold my car privately, if I'd be okay with maybe holding it a little bit longer, or maybe negotiating with people on Craigslist. I don't know. But there's, you know, that Craigslist killer that was out there, so maybe I'd stick with the safer side, keep my life, but go with a slightly lower number. I don't know. But since we're not selling Kanye right now, I don't have to worry about it. But let me show you. Carmax did give this little squishy car to J3. I thought that was pretty cool. And then one of my other favorite things they gave us, all for free, and if it's for free, it's for me. They gave us these little car coasters, and you can see they say Carmax and Seattle Seahawks on them, because of course we are in Washington. So I thought that was kind of neat. I liked it. I'll definitely use them. Now let's get to this number here. They told me that everything in the car looked really well. They said the only thing that wasn't so great was that there was a little bit of curb rash on one of the tires. That was done by me. Anyways, they said mechanically everything looked great, the technology, everything was fine, the car's in good condition with the leather, the carpets, everything is there that's supposed to be there. No scratches on the screen or scratches anywhere else. So everything looks good. It's got really low mileage, and the number they offered me was $39,000. So not too far off from the $40,000. But when you spend like $60,000 or $65,000 on a car, this number is a little bit disappointing. Again, it's not too far off from my guess, and we have owned the car for 6 months, but I wasn't expecting them to give us, you know, the full retail value of it. So it's not a bad number, but it's still hard when you see it on paper. But overall, I think that's pretty good. Let me know your thoughts. Drop me a comment if you think this is higher or lower than it should be, or even if it's right on target. If you've ever sold your car at Carmax or even privately, let me know what you got for it. Now, one little side note I do want to add is that they did say that California has the only Tesla certified Carmaxes there. So they said you might be able to get a little bit of a higher number if you went there and had the car checked out by their technicians and sold it there. But they said that they would try to give us the, you know, the highest and fairest amount that they could here in Washington. So again, $39,000, that is our number. And they said if we did trade in the vehicle at that Carmax, they would be able to give us a tax savings of $3,978. So, I mean, if you did sell it through Carmax, you could almost get an additional $4,000 on top of that. So that's like, what, $43,000? So depending on which way you go, you could get $39,000 if you just wanted to take the check. If you traded it in, you could do maybe up to $43,000 or close to, a few dollars off. And again, this offer is good for 7 days. I don't think I need to think about it because we're going to keep Kanye. But good to know. It kind of, you know, satisfied my curiosity at how much a 6-month-old Tesla could have depreciated, even though, you know, it's still pretty current, I think. So that's all I have for today. Let me know your thoughts. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. It really helps, and we appreciate all of you who have already subscribed. If you like this video, give it a like. If you don't like it, don't do anything. No, I'm just kidding. If you don't like it, you can give it a thumbs down. It won't hurt my feelings. But that's all for now. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time.